Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Spiritual Warfare Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. And I'm stopping by to tell you that your enemy's best days are gone. Your enemy's best days are gone. And I'm going to lead this message with Isaiah 33, verses 21 through 23. And it says, "The Lord will be our mighty one. He will be like a wide river of protection that no enemy can cross, that no enemy ship can sail upon. For the Lord is our judge, our lawyer, and our king, our lawgiver, and our king." Listen, our lawyer too. It says judge, but it actually says, "For the Lord is our judge, our lawgiver, and our king." I don't know why I felt lawyer, because he is. He will care for us and save us. The enemy's sails hang loose on broken masts with useless tackle. Their treasure will be divided by the people of God. Even the lame will take their share. And that is the word of the Lord. Listen, kingdom people. It's been this continuous thing going on, my God, concerning our enemies. And even where it concerns the modern day Babylon, if you will, America, where the enemies, the oppressors, the people who have just done God's people wrong, who are trying to take God's people down, just all this mishandling people, period. But God's people in particular, I'm speaking of. And listen, it's not looking good for them. In the book of Isaiah, in all the books of the prophets, really, even in Revelation, of course, that's more speaks of the end when Jesus returns. But I can't even talk because it's bad. It's bad, bad, bad. And what God has been showing me, and even what he's been speaking through others that confirm what he's been showing me, and just hearing from others, and God just, confirming it in my spirit, just what they saying, letting me know, yeah, it just speaks, it's not looking good for your enemies. And many of your enemies, I just heard all of your enemies are already in judgment. God is already dealing with them. Some of these enemies, although they're in judgment, they're trying to behave as if they're not. Let me correct that. They're trying to behave towards you, or when they're around you, if they have to come around you, they try to act as if they're not, because they're putting on a show for you. The very fact they have to put on a show is an indication that something not right. Because why you putting on a show? But they don't want you to know the judgment that they're in. They don't want you to know that all of their attempts towards you is backfiring on them. They don't want you to know they're in judgment. But the problem is, God show you. And again, if you around any of them, or have to be, there anywhere in the vicinity, you can tell they're doing extra to put on an air. Anytime anyone is putting on some kind of an air or a front, it's to hide something. You are hiding something. And so what's happening, kingdom people, is your enemy's best days are gone. God hit me with something earlier today that really tripped me out. Every time that people keep coming for you and keep coming for you and keep coming for you, the way it was given to me is that you putting them straight in hell. But what's really happening is because they keep coming for you, they going deeper and deeper in hell. Thus is why they have to put on the air, because they're in hell. But they don't want you to know. And here's the thing, kingdom people. You don't want these people in hell. You really don't. But you know the consequences of their actions and behaviors. And the crazy thing is, I almost don't even want to say the more they come for you, like I already said, the deeper in hell they go. It's a really scary time for your enemies. They know so too, because they live in it. Trust and believe. It's nothing in them that is not afraid, that is not fearful. They understand, as I've already said, they're in judgment. They just have to put on the front for you, if they're around you, or for others. Because some people, they don't want other people to know what's really going on. You know how to go. And it's not so much that any of us should be walking around with all of what we're going through on us. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to wear it. But they're putting up an actual show. When we go through things, kingdom people, we're not putting on no show. We just know how to go through and deal with it on our own. Or we learn to come to a place where we just push through and still be pleasant, because life goes on. You know, so the thing is, kingdom people, your enemy's best days are gone. It wasn't always this bad for them. And again, the more they keep coming for you in whatever way they do that, whatever way they're doing that, the more that they're focused on you and doing things towards you, the worse it gets for them. Again, it wasn't always this bad for them, but it got bad for them because they came for you, God's anointed, God's elect. And they've been warned to stop. And they won't. Here's the thing, too, what God has revealed to me. When God warns these people to stop and leave you alone, they take that like you coming for them, telling them, like you battling with them. Like you saying, leave me alone. Although you may know they really need to, they take God telling them to leave you alone, or just, you know, just their inner man knowing they need to because it's speaking to them, which is God. Even though they don't know God, they don't walk with God, God still speaks. He's God. You know how to say what he say to who he speaks to, even your enemies. Yes, he warns them. And even, I'm just getting, even people may be warning them. People that may be aware of what they're on with you, they may be saying you might want to leave them alone. Especially knowing and understanding that you're not even going there with them. You're not battling with them. They're just battling with you alone. Furthermore, how their lives are deteriorating, how their mental states and conditions are deteriorating. People around them can see this. And so they very well may be warning them. Like, you probably need to chill. Leave her alone. Leave him alone. And even in that bothers them, because they don't like the fact that people are telling them what's right. Because, you know, fools, wicked people don't like what's right. They don't like the truth. They're very foolish. So when people even trying to tell them, you might want to chill. Just, hey, maybe you need to let that go. They don't like it, and they take it out on you. Not understanding them keep coming for you is putting them further and further in hell. They'll never see the good, decent days that they once saw. Because some of these people, they had decent days, decent lives, even though there were things they needed to improve in, things they probably needed to change and shift, which clearly they weren't doing. Furthermore, they probably operated in some of these same demonic ways with others to some extent. But again, once they came up on you, it's over. It's just over. Everything getting shut down because it's you. In fact, God uses you for that very purpose. This is their opportunity to make that change for real, for real. But, free will choice. And so this passage of Isaiah 33:21 through 23, it speaks of listen, the whole book of Isaiah does. Even though it's mainly speaking about Israel. Well, we are the new Israel. We are God's chosen people. So, yeah, the Lord will be our mighty one. It's nothing they can do. As we already know, they can't do nothing with us. Because the Lord will be our mighty one. He will be like, and the more you be chill and let God fight your battles, which you come to a point, you don't want to do nothing no different. You don't even care. You ain't got to hold your tongue, hold yourself. You come to that point, you ain't got to do all that. It's just natural. But when you do that, God fights your battles for you. He fight them. They trying to fight you and trying to get you in the ring with them, but you won't step in there because you busy, focused on purpose, focused on kingdom business, not foolishness and mess. That's of the darkness. And so the Lord will be our mighty one. He will be like a wide river of protection that no enemy can cross. And they tried and tried and tried, and they can't. They realized this, though, kingdom people. They realized that they can't do nothing with you. They realized this. That don't mean that they stop still coming for you. Listen, that no enemy ship can sail upon. Your enemy's ship, they ain't even got no ship, first of all. But let's just say they do. They ship can't sail upon you. They better stay over there out of your vicinity and stop trying to come up in your line, because they don't belong in your line. They're not even of the same mindset. I just heard and they know that. That's why they come for you, because they bother, because they ain't on your level. And that ain't no way of putting nobody down. It's just what it is. If you operating in darkness, you're not on a level of somebody operating in light. If you belong to Satan and being used by Satan, you're not on the level of somebody that belongs to God and operating in the ways of Jesus Christ, living by the teachings of Jesus Christ. Different levels. Yet they trying to sail up on you. And they can't. Because that's just like, I don't even know a good example. But I'm going to leave that alone. Going on, for the Lord is our judge, our lawgiver, and our king. And we follow him. He judges us according to our actions. He our lawgiver. He gives us the law and we follow it. And he's our king, our ruler. Understand? He will care for us and save us. Understand this. Your enemies don't have that protection. God ain't caring for them or saving them. He wants to, but as long as they operating, I just heard, under duress. And they might be, because Satan might have them, that tormenting spirit. Satan does have them under duress. But they got to be the ones to decide not to go Satan's route. And he will fight you, just like he fights us. But the thing is, he will care for us and save us. And so, again, they don't have that. God don't fight for them or save them. Because they in some mess. He can't, save the messy. He saved the righteous. And that don't mean when we were in our mess that he still wasn't looking out for us and saving us. But when God said, okay now, and of course a lot of our mess, most of us, our mess wasn't nothing like what we experienced from these wicked ones. I mean, we was never wicked. And if anyone was, you turned away from it. And now you where you are, right where God wants you to be, where you should be. And so, again, they don't have that care and that saving of God. So what does that mean? Their best days are gone. And they're gone, again, because it's time for them to stop. And because they won't stop, they keep pushing and keep going with you. Ain't no more decent days. I'm going to say decent days. The best days are gone for your enemies. They gone. These people are in pure HELL, right here on earth. And they know you're in heaven on earth. Even if you're going through some things, you're still in heaven. You're still in heaven. Let me say this. For some of you, compared to them, because we're all in different places in our walk. But to them, you in heaven. If they didn't feel like you was in heaven on earth, they wouldn't be coming for you. They wouldn't be coming for you. They just wouldn't. Only hell acts like that. These people are full of hell. And you're full of heaven. And that, my friends, my kingdom people, is why they come for you. Listen, let me share this with y'all. When I be praying for y'all, kingdom people, sometimes I be saying my kingdom people. Well, I used to. And I would be like, well, God, your kingdom people. So I just started saying our kingdom people. Because I'd be like, God, whatever, my kingdom people. Like I said, and I correct myself, for God, they are your people, your kingdom people. So now I just say our kingdom people. I'm claiming y'all too. Y'all, me and God's kingdom people. Anyway, kingdom people, just a funny fact. So going on, verse 23. The enemy's sails, listen to this. The enemy's sails hang loose on broken masts with useless tackle, which means they not even grounded. That thing can blow. And that's what's happening. They ain't secure. And they ain't secure in God. If you're not secure in God, honey, you ain't secure. That makes me think of these wealthy ones of the, I want to say of the world, but it goes a little deeper than that. That's building these bunkers, thinking they're going to escape. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with building bunkers if God leads you. But these ones that's building these bunkers in particular that I'm speaking of, they're trying to escape God's judgment. And it don't matter how many bunkers or what. You can't escape God's judgment. Them bunkers, sails hang loose on broken masts with useless tackle. Them bunkers have useless tackles. They're not secure. Their treasure will be divided by the people of God. Did you hear that? Their treasure will be divided by the people of God. So even, that made me, what I'm hearing is the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. And a lot of these people, your enemies, that are personally your enemies, I'm not going to say are not wealthy, because then you may know some that are wealthy. And I'm just hearing, I'm pausing because God is showing me true wealth comes from God. These people have money. They may be billionaires and all that, but he said that's not true wealth. But nonetheless, the wealth of the wicked, we're going to call it that, is laid up for the righteous. It's wealth. It's wealth for you because you're the righteous. Anyway, that's just a sad note that I just got. It says their treasure will be divided by the people of God. All they stuff going to you because it's yours anyway. Understand this, and this is not all wealthy people. All wealthy people ain't wicked. Come on. God's people are wealthy, and they're not wicked. Those that are. And those of you who haven't gotten there yet, you still wealthy. He started it. He ended it before he started it. He said it's finished, so it's finished. You just got to walk it out. And then those of you who may not be, it's not in God's plan per se for you to be wealthy financially. You're wealthy in spirit, and you're going to be well taken care of. That's what God does. Take care of his people. And that's the thing too with what's going on in this world. He takes care of his people. We're going to be well taken care of. No matter where you at, what your status, what it is you got, it don't matter. As long as you are in God's hands and you're upright before him and you're obedient and you let him lead you and guide you, he going to take good care of you. And some of them, in some instances, he might use the wealthy to take good care of you. His wealthy kingdom people. Sometimes even them other ones. Anyway, their treasure will be divided by the people of God. Even the lame will take their share. The lame will take their share. The ones that's walking around handicapped, crippled, and really, and I shouldn't say it like that because we have love for the handicapped, for the crippled, for those with disabilities, if you will. And so the point is they're going to get their share because God going to make sure of it. And a lot of this all of this has to do with how they mishandle the people, how your enemies have mishandled you. And although, again, many of your enemies don't have wealth, some do, but on a larger scale, the powers that be, so to speak, haven't done right by the people. And what they have accumulated in wealth will be handed over to you. And everyone will get their share, including the lame. And so even what your enemies, your personal enemies have, is taken from them and given to you. And they don't have much. A lot of us. But it goes back to the parable of the talents. What you do with what God gave you. Well, we know they squandered it. What God gave them they didn't make good use of it. So what was given to them already being snatched and given, distributed. The lame got some. And they, again, some of them didn't have nothing to begin with. They didn't have no treasures. But whatever they had, they ain't got it no more. They down to nothing. Okay, just enough to, I don't even know if we're going to call that getting back. The whole thing is that their good days are gone. They're gone. Their best days are gone. So whatever it is, it ain't good. They just there. That's something that God keep giving me, how people just there. They just there. Just there. Imagine that. You just there. Anyway, kingdom people, your enemy's best days are gone. And now, that's why they acting out. Now, before they was doing all their things because of whatever they was trying to do with you, now they doing it because their best days are gone. And they know you in your good days. And that bothers them. Of course it does. All they tried to do to keep you from having good days. And now you still having your best days. And they know you on your way to better days. And they know. Kingdom people understand. God is making these people very aware that their best days are gone. Ain't nothing. It's over for them. And even by chance, that certain ones that are still redeemable, redeem themselves, repent. It's still a process to, get on the right side of things. You see what I'm saying? So, prayerfully, the ones that can be redeemed will. But for now, as long as they're operating in this demonic mess and still coming for you, and that's the whole thing. It's one thing to just be in your mess, But on top of that, they coming for you. Still, after they been warned over and over, I'm hearing. Kingdom people, your enemy's best days are gone. I just heard long gone. And that is all I have to say about that. If you like this video and if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Make sure you go ahead and ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell so that you can receive a notification every time I upload a new video. If there's any information you need to know about me, you can find all that right down below in the description box, along with other helpful resources. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for being here. Thank you for all your likes, subscribe, shares, all your comments and feedback, for all your financial contributions to my channel, and for all the seeds that you sow into me and my ministry. And a special thank you to those of you who do sow into me and my ministry. I pray that your seed return to you a millionfold. Thank you all, Kingdom people. Thank you. Now, Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really don't want to leave you, but I do have to go right now. Yet, I will be back to hold my Kingdom people down. Now, Kingdom people, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. Kingdom people, we are untouchable, we are unmovable, we are unstoppable, and we are unbreakable. Kingdom people, keep growing, keep going, and go and be great. Now, Kingdom people, stay in your kingdom bag, doing kingdom things, making kingdom moves. Because we are kingdom. Period. Now, Kingdom people, that is our time. This Jesus girl is out. Shalom and peace.